All right, real quickly, I just want to talk a little bit about the upcoming election, which is probably the first one that's at issue here today. My name's Scott Bilger. My wife and I moved here to Bartlesville in 2001. At that point in time, our son was a year old. We've since had a daughter, but both of those two have graduated and been a product of Bartlesville Public Schools. I got involved with our school system in 2005, shortly after my wife and I attended basically a room painting or room renovation effort at Wayside Elementary School. At that point in time, we walked out, and to be perfectly blunt, we were shocked at the condition of the school. Shortly thereafter that, Chris Batchelder and I ran the first bond issue here that addressed that issue in 2007. And since that time, we've completely transformed the facilities of this district, and as well as our financial position, our financial philosophy. During that time, we've created student opportunities, which has been a big focus of our effort. We've created, before I got started, we didn't have programs in STEM, we didn't have programs in ag, of all things, which shocked me, given the cattle industry that we have in this area. We've implemented both of those, and those are both nationally recognized programs now, as we sit here in 2022. We've recently adopted a student internship program, which has been the model throughout the state, where we have students, and as they are in their senior year, go out and work 2 hours a day in businesses around the community. It's been a model throughout the state. We've also recently adopted a broadcasting program, which you'll hear more about as we go forward. During my time, we advocated for and implemented the biggest teacher pay raise in state history. We've moved Bartlesville teachers from 11th out of 12 in the peer group to number 5, and for the first time in recorded history or measured history, they're above the median pay range for those districts in our peer group. That at the same time we've achieved that, we also have the lowest teacher or student-teacher ratio in the peer group. The next closest to us is 10% below us. Both of those things have been key parts of our teacher recruitment and retention efforts. During COVID, we managed COVID with less interruption than any district we're aware of. A good friend of mine sent me a Fox News article recently that outlines the program for COVID management at a school in Colorado Springs, and without exception, each part that they outlined, we did better than. Enrollment growth, just a real quick, this is something we just got. We are growing faster in Bartlesville than every large school district in the state, with the exception of Mustang, Deer Creek, and Bixby, all of which are suburban districts. Quickly about my history, I started here in 2001, been managing litigation for Phillips 66 for 20 plus years. I recently took the job of Mid-Continent State Governmental Affairs Director, where I have 13 states that are part of my region. The bluest of the blue in Illinois, the reddest of the red in Oklahoma. And throughout that effort, that's my focus, is being able to work with both sides of the aisle. I have to do it for a job. I've done it for 20 years here in Bartlesville, and I look forward to your vote on April the 5th. Thank you.